Today we're going to be talking about similar polygons. And when we have similar polygons, and we're going to be dealing a lot with similar triangles, there's two properties. Corresponding angles are congruent, and corresponding sides are proportional. Now when we're using this in a proof, we're going to be using the acronym corresponding angles of similar triangles are congruent. Since we're going to be using triangles a lot, that's why I put a T there. If it's a polygon, just put a P there. And then corresponding sides are proportional, so corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. Again, I put a T there because we're going to be dealing a lot with triangles. If in a proof we have a polygon, then just put a P there instead. And the scale factor is the ratio of the lengths of two corresponding sides. Think of like a map where every inch is standing for a mile or something like that. That's the scale factor. Now in this slide we have a meme, and this is a shout out to my 2016-2017 honors geometry guys. You guys have been asking for a meme in the middle of your lesson. There's your meme. So there you go. Hashtag Marnell memes and Marnell's finest. And yes, I didn't say that last hashtag right. I'm sorry. Okay, now on to an example. So a similarity statement is what I'm saying. Quadrilateral JUDY is similar to quadrilateral J prime U prime D prime Y prime. Sometimes we just use primes instead of naming it something else to just denote that, yeah, it's the same thing. And just like we had similar congruent triangles and congruent quadrilaterals, corresponding sides are going to be proportional and corresponding angles are going to be congruent. So angle J is congruent to J prime. Angle U is congruent to U prime, and so on. So in this example, Y prime, since angle Y is 70, Y prime is also going to be 70. And angle D prime is 72, so therefore, since those are corresponding angles, that is also 72. Now we need to figure out the scale factor to find segment DU. JY is proportional to J prime Y prime, so, since those are corresponding sides, so 28 to 7, so my scale factor is 4 to 1. Now my scale factor is 4 to 1, so DU, so I just multiply by 4 if I'm going back this way, so that's going to be 24. J prime U prime, so I'm going from my 4 to my 1, so I have to divide, or I could set up a proportion. 4 is to 1 as 12t is to J prime U prime, and then you could cross multiply and simplify, and we end up getting 3t. I figured out the scale factor. That helped us out. Now the ratio of the perimeters is the same as the scale factor. And the reason for that is one of our properties of proportions. Okay, our scale factor, the ratio of the sides, is the same thing. So JU over J prime U prime, it's going to be the same thing if I were to add all the sides together. So if we figured out the ratio of the perimeters, that's the same thing as our scale factor. Okay, a model car has a scale of 1 to 18. A model's length is 925. What is the original car's length in feet? And this is inches. That's the reason I'm re-recording this lesson this year, is because this lesson was wrong in the past. I didn't convert. So we have 1 to 18. So I then have to do 9.25 to x. I cross multiply and I solve it. I get 166.5. Now that's in inches since my units was in inches. Now I need to convert. So 1 foot is 12 inches. So I take and I divide and I get 13.8 feet. There are your lesson questions, and please make sure that lesson summary is submitted on time.